It's time for the Joe Show. 75 seconds of reflection for the Westerville school staff from your superintendent. And now, here's Joe.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Joe Show. It is Wednesday. I hope you're doing well. So I want to tell you about my letter carrier, my mail carrier at home. Tracy is her name, and Tracy, um, anytime she is driving down her street and we're outside with Frankie, our dog, and Tracy comes to the house, she stops. She stops the mail truck, turns it off, gets out of the truck, calls Frankie over, pets Frankie, plays with him, chats with us a little bit about things that are going on and whatever. Very, very personable. And like one of the weeks before Christmas, she came by and she dropped off some biscuits that she had made for Frankie. These homemade dog treats, peanut butter and oats and this kind of thing. Frankie loved them. So the next time she was around, I said, "Thank you so much." Frankie loved those things. So last week, must have been Saturday, um, I go down to get the mail, open it up. There's a card from Tracy saying, "Hey, here's the recipe for those. I hope Frankie enjoys them." And she left us the recipe. I went out and I bought the stuff and I made the dog treats for Frankie. And he did not seem to like them as well after I had made them as he did when Tracy made them. And I think because the recipe it said to cook them or like bake them for like an hour at 300, to really dry them out. And I think that's probably too long. They started to get, they weren't burnt, but they started to get that kind of sense that they're burning. So I think maybe 45 minutes would be enough next time I make them. Anyway, that's not the point. The whole point of all this is what a outstanding, fabulous mail carrier that Tracy is. And she reminds me of one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite books, a book that I read in ninth grade in high school. That's how good it was. I still remember it. A book called The Greatest Miracle in the World by a guy named Og Mandino. And he says, the only certain means of success is to perform more and better service than is expected of you. And that is absolutely Tracy. What do I expect of a letter carrier? I expect them to get the correct mail into my mailbox every day that they're supposed to be mail delivered. That's it. That's my expectation. I don't expect them to stop and play with my dog or chat with us or give treats to my dog or give me a recipe. All those sorts of things um, makes Tracy the best letter carrier I've ever known. I couldn't be more grateful to her for how good she is. And I also could not be any more grateful for all of you who live those words of Ogmandino, the of going beyond, giving better and more service than is expected of you. You know who you are. It's so many of you. It's you. It's the bus drivers who, when you go to the stop, you make sure that the child's on board. The parents there, chat with them. Hey, good morning. You have a smile. How are you doing? Hope you're doing those kinds of conversations. It's those of you that are out on playground duty and you're not just watching the kids. You're playing a little kickball with them, or you're chatting with them, or you're interacting. Teachers, it's when you go above and beyond in so many different ways. There's one of your students happens to have a swim meet or a soccer game, and you show up at it because that's just a great way to build relationships. There's 1,000 ways to do this in our job because we're in a people business, right? We interact with people all the time. So there's plenty of opportunities for us to go above and beyond to give more and better service than is expected of us. And when we do that, I think that we're all better for it, right? It makes you feel good to go above and beyond. It makes the recipient of that action feel better. And when people feel good and they feel better and relationships form and educational communities blossom, they bloom, and just everything, the world's better. The world's a better place when we do more than what's expected of us. And it's the same in every walk of life too, wherever we go. You go to a restaurant, we don't want just an average weight person. We don't just want an average weight person. We want them to go above and beyond. We want them to refill our drinks a little more often, or maybe point out that, the fish isn't very fresh today. You might want to stay away from that, whatever it is, right? So here's my thanks. My thanks to you is thank you, everyone, all of you watching this who give more and better service than is expected of you. You are what make Westerville a great place to work, a great place to go to school, a great community to live in. And it's just again, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, contest. It is Super Bowl week. So, attached to the email that I sent this video link with is a link to the Joe Show Super Bowl contest this week. $20. $20 cash prize to the winner of the Super Bowl contest. The rules are you have to enter before the coin flip. If the coin has been flipped and you have not entered, it's too late. You are not eligible to win. So take some time before the coin flip to get the contest completed. You are going to need to use a Westerville email address to log in so it doesn't go viral or whatever to folks. So use your Westerville account to take the survey for the Super Bowl, and you might win $20. I honestly, I can't decide who I want to win. Don't really care at this point. I hope there's good commercials. That's all I want. And I hope the game's good. I hope you have a great week and enjoy the big game if you're going to watch it. And I will see you next time. Take care.